Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Sugi, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to reapply your sunscreen. So, here's what we're going to be using. We're going to be using Banana Boat Sport Sunscreen, SPF 50. And today, we are going to be doing a little bit more of a long form video. I'm a little distracted. I'm at a park again. And I'm going to be doing a little more of a long form video. I use about 2 tablespoons for my face. This is about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, late afternoon. So this will carry me over for the end of the day. I will not be applying anymore after 4 p.m. when I use this much. But today we're going to be doing a little bit more of a long form video because I want to show you guys more ways to glow your skin, this being the culprit. So here is some more sunscreen. I had more on my legs that I had squirted for earlier. I just want to show you guys a real day in the life of reapplying sunscreen, hydrating your skin. You always talk about glass skin down in the comments. And I wanted to show you really what it takes a day in the life with very affordable skincare. Let me just put it on the bam. This is not a sponsor, but I really wanted to be authentic and show you guys what it is really like to shop at Costco. This is $8 including tax. Two of them for 10 ounces. You cannot beat that. Two for 10 ounces for $8 at Costco. Eight. You know, I am giving it a big thumbs up. This you got to get. And if you're an athlete and you like to be outside on the go, this is your thing. I am actually fresh off of a little bit of a jog myself. That's the reason I'm at a nice park. I really am a big fan of running parks. This has a nice trail down here in South Miami. But I just wanted to show you guys like, if you're an athlete, get a nice sports sunscreen so you can just, they grip on longer, the sports sunscreens, because they are, how do I say it? They're waterproof. They um they have broad spectrum, meaning they'll cover more sun, if that makes sense. Some sunscreens will only cover one aspect of the sun, the UVA or the UVB. You want something that says broad spectrum, meaning they cover both UVA and UVB. You just don't have to second guess and you can get it at an affordable price, you know? I'm here wearing my favorite, I say salmon colored sweater once again. But I'm showing you guys more tips as you are on the go. How, and don't forget the back of your legs. This is as you drive, this wear the sunscreen will wear off more and you'll get an uneven skin tone. And you want to make sure you're fading the hyperpigmentation evenly. So you're not getting dark spots or anything like that. This will be like the best moisturizer for oily skin, best moisturizer on the market for fading hyperpigmentation. This kept my skin tone very even throughout the summer. With this late summer, fall skincare routine, going back to school, you want to make this part of your morning routine. So that way you get a nice layer on in the morning. It makes the afternoons so much easier. I'm telling you. I am telling you. But I wanted to show you some more. Okay, so it protects from 98% of burning rays and it has oxybenzone in it. It's oxybenzone free and it's water resistant. So it's gonna mention it being oxybenzone free if you have an allergy. There's nothing wrong with oxybenzone. It's a chemical component, excuse me, it's a chemical component that's often used in many terrific sunscreens. If you know that you have an allergy to that, maybe talk to your doctor because obviously I am not a practicing physician and I am not your doctor. So talk to your doctor if you have any allergies. Otherwise, these things are very safe for the skin. They give you wrinkle free, you know, they get rid of liver spots, age spot removal. If you're a black woman and you're looking for sunscreen, This is your this is really gonna be a heavy hitter for you. And black men, of course, if you're looking for sunscreen, this will be the best sunscreen for your body, face. It does not do so badly on burning the eyes as well. It will not leave a white cast. So if you're looking for sunscreen with no white cast, this is a chemical sunscreen with an SPF of 50, which means it's going to have a lot of UVA and UVB protection, as we've covered before. But this really will kill. I'm telling you, it will attack all it will attack all pigmentation. I have a lot of, as I get closer, freckles here from using doxycycline to kill off a tooth infection from prior, and I'm still, experiencing going through the dentist. So I will vlog that for my channel to show you guys what it's really been like going through oxybenzone. So follow along as we chat about that later on in the chat, because that'll be something we continue to chat about. I wanted to show you guys this because this really does help. Sunscreen gets rid of these age spots and the dark spots, as you some people call them liver spots. Sunscreen. Everything else, it makes it a really hard battle when you're not protecting your skin from the sun with the SPF hat, with which means sun protecting factor. SPF 50 hat, which means I'll bring the hat down even more. I know I look a little cheesy. I'll bring the hat down even more, and it has straps in the back, which will, if it's um windy, you can put the straps on. I don't want to because my hands are a little sunscreeny, but you can put the straps on so it doesn't blow away in the wind. But I do bring it down on my forehead a little bit, and you can clean it with a cotton wipe. And I will show you this week on my shorts, and I will make plenty of shorts for it in a long form video, how to clean the brim of your SPF hat, because you can't throw these in washer. This is not washer safe. I'm covering a lot of bases, but I just get really excited because it doesn't take much. As you can see, that's all you need. I probably wear a lot more shorts because you can see a very big difference between the skin tone here and the skin tone there. And that's not, I would say it's not particularly lighting, right here to right there. So it's a lot of a skin tone difference. So I want to make sure you treat, that's what I call baby skin. This skin doesn't often see right here, the skin doesn't often see the sun, but it still has hyperpigmentation a little, but that's from friction from wearing tight clothing. But I'm fading that with proper sun protection measures, proper use of sunscreen if I am showing legs, but I try to just cover. And I believe personally, covering will do way more than anything. This is a sunscreen, not a sunblock. I wouldn't refer to this as a sunblock because this will create a protection, but this is gonna completely block it. This is really sunblock. This is really a sweater will do you a lot better than any lotion any day. So as long as things are exposed, throw on some sunscreen, throw on the best lotion you can in the morning, and then throw on just a normal lotion you can, best lotion you can with SPF. Yes, in the morning, and then throw on a nice thick layer of wrinkle cream, retinol, something that will moisturize, 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 moisturize if you want glass skin. Okay. So as you see, I'm over here being my exotic self, as I'm often called by peers, because I want to show you guys, like, you can be black and I may be odd, but you can be black and be SPF protected. I like this sweater. Hope I don't look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, but I like this sweater because you can get the back of your neck, which I struggle with. If you're diabetic or you struggle with dark neck, I advise you, of course, sunscreen. Two, I would say use some adapalene gel, something that'll help turn that skin turnover. Talk to your physician or doctor and see really what the culprit, or dermatologist, and see really what the culprit of that is coming from. But your tried and true sunblock, sunscreen, sun protection measures really are going to do you a lot better. So just protect the back of the neck, because sometimes I don't often, as you saw actually in this application, I actually, because I really don't want a bad, I shouldn't say bad, I don't want a dark neck. I really go out of my way to make sure I get an actual application for my neck as well. Something with actual sunscreen on it and not just the excess from what you don't want elsewhere. Just because, why not go the extra mile for yourself, you know? And then I'll throw the excess of what's on there, just a nice thick layer on my neck, on my knees. Why not? You know, everything else is covered. Make sure you are, what do they say? It's a lymphatic massage. Make sure you're just being very personable with yourself. Um, as I told you before, if you're just entering in, my name's Sugi. I've been doing this for the better part of 4 years. And, you know, YouTube and Dr. Dre have really, YouTubers, excuse me, like Dr. Dre have really inspired me to want to do this myself and become a creator and learn how to create a YouTube channel from scratch and learn things about fine lines and wrinkles, things about retinol on a, so for the past 4 years, I'd say I've learned things on a very deeper level as I've personally had my own skin transitions. I would say I used to be not such a flattering guy not so long ago. You know, I'm not saying I'm so bad looking today. I feel pretty handsome. If I do say so myself, but my point is, had a lot of hyperpigmentation. I had unbeatable uh skin problems, you know, a lot of liver spots, a lot of age spots. I had a poor diet. I was definitely not diabetic, but I would say my health wasn't in the right area. So since I'm done applying sunscreen, I'll just sit. What I'm trying to drive home with you guys is it's never too late. No, I'm not the prettiest person in the world, but when you compare yourself to where you've come, it's a whole different conversation. And I just have learned to have a higher regard for myself and my skincare journey because it really is healthcare. Skincare is healthcare. You know, I a lot of men don't often see it as such seriousness, but I'm telling you, that's why the hygiene department in the male world isn't particularly, we're not particularly known for our hygiene, you know? So I'm here to, for young men, if you would like to learn, older men, all people really, if you would like to learn more about skincare, really just come here and I will show you. As you see, I'm not putting a lot of pressure on my skin. It may look like it, and when I watch videos as well, I am pretty, I would say, sketched out by how others are pretty rough, but I've learned, like, I guess the way I would put it is it looks different on camera than in real life. It's not so, I'm not being as tough as it may look. So be very gentle on your skin, especially your delicate eyes. Don't forget the eyes. Otherwise, you'll have raccoon eyes. You know, you'll have the dark circles around your eyes, and you're going to wonder where it's coming from. But you're applying your sunscreen like this. You know, make sure you treat your neck like it's your baby. As you can see, I'm acquiring a little bit of tech neck from looking down on my phone. So I actually, on my Apple phone, I created some, I don't know how I did it. I'm telling you, I had to be half asleep when I done this, so maybe you look it up on the YouTube. But I've created some setting in my phone where now I can lift my phone up, or if it's too close, I have to lift it up. And I know some of you may be privy to that, so maybe leave that down in the comments if you did or did not know that if you have an Apple device that you can tell it to make you back up. And if you don't back your phone up or figure it out, it's not going to let you continue forward. And I really appreciate it. So, as I am a little overheated, I'm in South Florida. I'm going to take a swig of my Kirkland water, not sponsored. But I'm so heavy on this because keeping my head up, because it's just not really doing me any favors. Gravity's already pulling us down. You know, Tech Neck is already killing us as a community, and killing our necks, I should say, destroying our necks. I just want to be on top of it. So here's what we're gonna get into next: Costco Caesar salad. Do you get a good view of this here? Because it's really big and it's really delicious, and I'm really excited. I've actually been ordering these every single day this week, and minus yesterday because I decided to pig out on pizza on some za. But Costco's really got it. Will be your Costco guy. So it's gonna be a little bit of a mukbang here. So if you don't like crunchy noises, maybe this would be your exit out, and I will see you. Just check out a short. Love, leave some love down below. Let me know. Please, no eating during this. If you're grossed out with my skincare and eating, let me know. This is really how I do it. This is authentic. And since I'm greasy, I don't even know how I'm gonna open this. Does anyone else have any like oh, there we go. Not so hard. And I really try to get all of them. I won't bore you. But you know what? I will. I really do not go out of my way to use these. I wish there was a way I could give them back, but they put them in the dressing. I go out of my way not to use these, I should say. So it's a chicken Caesar salad is what I'm going to be eating. No dressing. This is dairy. There's a lot of Parmesan on top, as you can see. That's enough dairy for me. Bam. I gotta be a stickler. If it's not something I'm crazy about, I'm not about to just like dairy it all out. Because, for me, that's a weight gain problem that I don't want. Shout out to the big girls. Okay, maybe I don't need this under it. Okay, so it has a lot of chicken. Today, the chicken is a lot more, what do you call it? It's a lot more chopped up. Usually I have to use the salad, or excuse me, the knife, but it looks like I don't. Costco often does not cut the chicken so well, but I'm really pleased, Costco, you've done as well. So I am your Costco guy, and I am gonna try the salad. So there you go. There's chicken, a lot of chicken, a lot of cheese. Okay. Mm, mm, no. And it's fresh, 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 fresh. Yes, yes, very fresh. And it's $6. 6.99. Is it $7? It's $7 plus tax. Excuse me. It's $7 plus tax, and it's large. It's like very large. I love it. I love their salad option. Hmm 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 Do you guys go to Costco for their food? Because I most definitely do. Let me see if I have a salt and pepper packet. One second. And I don't. But it's a nice big salad. I think the chicken and the protein in it, nice lean meat. It's not gonna. Yeah, I think I could. Do you guys think I'm gonna be able to use all the chicken for the lettuce? I think it needs a little bit more chicken. But you can't really ask for more because it all comes prepared at Costco. I'd tell you, I go there every single day for food. Every day. Oh my gosh. And the flies want a piece. You guys like the crunchy salad, romaine lettuce. If it ain't crunchy, I don't want it. And they make sure they make their salads fresh. So, like, actually fresh, actually, they care. I'm telling you guys, if you don't have a Costco membership, it's worth it. Sunscreen alone. Sunscreen alone. Sunscreen alone. Sunscreen and salad. Sunscreen and salad. And the waters, the Kirkland waters, I get these for what? 4.99 for like a massive pack of 24. Is that what it is? Yeah. But I'm such a fan. I'm telling you guys, I'm such a fan of this. Mhm. Ew. Now this is dead to me. Hmm hmm Did you guys know? Oh my god. Did you guys know that Costco used to have, and I'm sweating. Did you know that Costco used to have like, I swear to God, Costco used to have cheeseburgers. They used to have cheeseburgers. I guess I looked it up, and actually my friend looked it up, and they actually have cheeseburgers in Tennessee. That I'm crazy for because Costco, if you don't know, if you don't have a membership, they have smoothies, acai smoothies. They have strawberry banana smoothies, acai smoothies, like chocolate coffee, and they also have mm, like these long Caesar bacon Caesar dressing, like that Caesar dressing right there for a salad. It was like a Costco original. I would never eat it. Made it like wrapped around in bread, bacon, Caesar dressing on the inside and bread. People go crazy for it. Huge hot dogs for like what, $1.50, and you get a drink, soft drink. Our Costco used to have huge soft drinks, but Costco just went to small ones. But you know what? And if you want a soft drink, it's only 75 cents, so you cannot complain. You have Pepsi products as well. You know what I'm saying? Not that you can't complain, but it's hard to complain about something like that. It's a heck of a deal. It's a bargain, I should say. So if you're looking for budget skincare, things that are more so on the affordable side, that's gonna glow your skin and heal sun damage, like retinols and things like hand creams, anti-wrinkle hand creams. As you can see in my hands, it's all sunscreen, baby. I would say sunscreen and adapalene has really helped my hands. My fingers are cooked, as they say. So I will not. I try my best not to display my fingers, but now you can't avoid looking at them. But excuse me, very Wendy Williams of me, just belching in the middle of my sentences. Um, my hand pigmentation, I would say my arm pigmentation, I'm always working on because I don't like to wear sunscreen on my arms. Excuse me again. I just don't. I don't. And I just struggle to reapply it. It's always a mental thing. I'm like, stop making it a hard, stop making it. I feel like I have a boogie. I don't. Stop making it harder than it needs to be. Just apply the damn sunscreen. You guys ever do that? When you make things? I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to be able to finish. They definitely need to give me more chicken. I should have put my pumpkin seeds in here. Oh my goodness. I did that earlier this week. Crazy. Crazy. Pumpkin seeds in here, and they were salted pumpkin seeds, so it really did boost it up. Oh my gosh, I should shake it. No, then I have to look for the chicken. There's not that much chicken. Maybe that's just God telling me I need to get more vegetables. And I'm gonna listen. Thank you, God. I'm gonna listen. Are you guys veggie freaks? Because I really have to shove them down my throat. Like, if it's not a juice, I really struggle. And I'm here on this channel. I'm going to be doing a push up channel. Excuse me, a push up challenge because I really swear, maybe it's sunscreen. It's sunscreen. I'm telling you guys, I swear to God, that's sunscreen. And I'm spitting. No, I'm going to do a push up challenge with you guys because my body is cooked right now because of all the pizza I've been eating. And I like to claim I avoid dairy because I don't eat them on my salad. But listen, hear me out. When I eat a salad, I want to eat a salad. When I'm eating pizza, I'm not eating a salad, right? I'll eat the dairy when I'm eating a big, huge. Also, that's another thing Costco has huge pizza. You can get a pizza A massive pizza. It beats Pizza Hut. It beats everything. You can get a massive pizza for like, what is it, 9.95? They say on the one slice of $2. No, I did do that. One slice is $2, and it's huge. That pepperoni and cheese, massive crust. It's like I'm craving one right now. Massive crust, delicious cheese pulls. I Let me know. Do you guys order Costco pizza? Because you do have to have the membership. But your friend, if you have a friend, if you know somebody who has a Costco membership, you can add a friend, or you can get your own card. You can go with your friend. You can go with your friend. So I'm newer to the mukbang world, but you guys like it, so here I am. If you have a friend, let me not get distracted, that has a Costco membership, go for it. Go with them. Be bold. Mm, it's on you. I like a Caesar salad, and I love a big salad. I really do. They didn't have croutons today, but I'm not too mad about it because I'm not heavy on carbs either. As I say, I'm not heavy on cheese and carbs, and I say I eat pizza too much. So maybe I'm really too heavy on cheese and carbs. So I try to avoid it on my salad, minus the Parmesan, which is the only salad exception I will have cheese on. What salads do you guys not like cheese on? Because most people, I see them put cheese on their salads. I grew up doing that as a kid. But that was low key because I didn't want to eat a salad. Mm-hmm. 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 When you're putting cheese on it and it has meat, it's damn near just a breakfast pizza. No cheese. You know? That's what I'd be thinking. Like, and you have ranch on your salad. No, stop. I am judging. Man, like I judge ranch eaters because I don't like ranch on my salad, and I only like ranch on hot wings. But really, barbecue sauce is my ranch. Oh my god, do you see that? You see that? Well, I just touched my whole salad. It didn't touch any of the good stuff though. I'm gonna have to move this one. That's what it touched. So I'm just gonna keep it a bean. Touch my salad again. Sorry. I love Mother Nature. Honestly, this is an authentic skincare vlog. I just want to be real with you guys and show you what it's like to hunt down for a piece of chicken and avoid all of this green. Now, let me eat the greenery. Let me think. Does Costco have anything else that pepperoni and cheese pizza? Costco, if you're listening, I think you guys would make a terrific sausage pizza. Oh my goodness. I think about it all the time. I seriously think about it all the time. I already know how they would do the sausage. It would be please get on it, Costco. Please. I'm about to cry. Please, Costco. Okay. Let me try to get my thumbnail. With the fly in it. The fly really wants to make the thumbnail today. Not today, Satan. Yeah. No, this is real. This isn't like me saying, "Oh my goodness, like I need to be skinny today. Let me like eat a salad on live on the internet." No, but for my channel, this is real life. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna get yoked right in front of you. I still have a lot to go with my hyperpigmentation as well, with my tech neck. This is very new for me. I'm a young man, and I'm not gonna be a lady about it. I'm 27, and it's too much for tech neck. I wish I could eat like this, you know? Maybe I will. Honestly, the flies are the star of the show today. So, do you guys use the dappling? Because it's really like, I think it's really helping the neck. They always say, avoid the neck. They, being dermatologists, my dermatologist did not tell me to avoid the neck with my retinols. I always buffer it with some moisturizer, not sunscreen. Buffer it with like a Vaseline for my nighttime skincare routine. But I do like lately. I've been doing the adapalene during my daytime morning routine because I've my dermatologist said it was fine. I seen on the internet Dr. Dre said it was fine, and that's my skincare mother. And I was just saying, if it does get rid of fine lines and wrinkles, it did help the acne prone skin. It is a little bit moisturizing, but you still have to put a moisturizer on after it. And this is the perfect season to wear it. I literally have like cheese everywhere. How? I'm done because the flies, you know what? I got something for the flies. Follow along and see what I got for the. Okay, there. Follow along and see what I got for the flies. We're gonna eat this later. And then I have a green machine, a naked green machine. This is real life. I swear this is not me being like skinny because honestly, I don't know if this is like real juice. I'm not hating naked. Let me know. Just asking questions. I will look it up. This is not sponsored either. But there's that. Okay, I'm gonna take one more swig. What's your guys' favorite naked? 240 calories for one bottle. Not so bad. I don't know. I'm not mad at it. But this is the green machine. Like I said, this is apple, kiwi, broccoli, mango, banana. So I've put on my banana boat sunscreen. I'm going to be doing a little bit more of a haul here in a little bit. But first, I am going to take a smoky smoke because these flies they've seen their last days. You guys smoke? I hope this does not bother you. This is the bane of my existence. It's just a little bit of tobacco. This exacerbates. Is that the word? Is that the word I should use for this term? Is that the term I should use for what I'm about to say next? Just let me know. The hyperpigmentation. It really does. As you can see, the freckles. This is no help. And the neck, I am acutely aware that this is what's giving me. I should say not acutely. I am obtusely. I'm aware that this is the culprit of a lot of my skin issues, I should say. Are you guys smokers out there still? Like, it's actually just, should I say a cute little habit? It's disgusting and disturbing, and I'm working on it, okay? And this is just how I feel personally about me smoking. I'm not calling you anything. I'm just gonna have, excuse me, a smoke. Oh my goodness, if I can handle it. Oh my goodness. I still have salad in my teeth. Okay. So embarrassing. I can't. I cannot. Okay, so stream of consciousness. I just wanted to show you guys what it's like to have neck wrinkles. We struggle from them. We're all human here. I'm not saying a whole bunch of nothing. Really, what I am trying to do is I want to show you guys the journey. You see me like this now. You're gonna see what it takes and what it's gonna be for me to glow up and vicariously live through me. If you want to follow along or comment some of your favorite skincare and I can try it out, I'm a pretty big stickler on sticking to tried and trues, right? So I'm a big adapalene, Vaseline. I use Cetaphil. Excuse me. I use Cetaphil moisturizer, the one that you can get off without water. I love that. That's so gentle. That is approved for gentle. If you have sensitive skin, if you have melasma or any acne or irritation, like irritated skin, that Cetaphil, you guys are a really good brand. I love that Cetaphil, and it's specific. It'll be a gentle cleanser that's water. You can use water if you want to. I know, isn't that crazy? Like, I thought that was super odd when I first saw it. I know as people who are more leveled up in skincare are always so annoyed by the way I get gagged by it. But if you are a newbie, skincare is so cool. It's super cool. It's super cool. And I would love to just have a community that I could share everything I've learned. My family, they're tired of hearing about it. I've gifted and I'm gifting and giving them everything I can and everything I'm learning. But if you don't have the basis of, a nice sunscreen in your routine, and as the seasons change from fall skincare routine to summer skincare routine to fall skincare routine, you really want to have a great relationship with your sunscreen because as you put down one moisturizer and pick up another one through dry season, maybe you need the Vaseline more and you didn't need it so much in the summer. You know, I didn't put Vaseline on my face so much in the summer. I put it on my acne a little, but I kept the Vaseline on my heels because that's where I really needed it. It's a nice healing ointment. It's really the best moisturizer for dry skin. Um, which leads to as we progress into late summer and fall, I want you to see things as you go through school and you're in the dry air and like it's always just ugh. You really want a nice lip balm, something that won't give you dark lips or darkness around the lips, because a lot of things will blister you. A lot of lip balms, they're not so friendly. They're not so universal like a Vaseline. I'm not sponsored either. I should just say I've been using it all my life and it's been nice for moisturizing the skin. Now, my dermatologist told me, or a dermatologist told me in the past, that it's not particularly a moisturizer. So I'm going to be looking more into that. If you know anything about, if you're a dermatologist or an esthetician, and you know anything about um, sunscreen and the differences, excuse me, Vaseline and the differences between that being a moisturizer, I'm super interested and I'm going to be doing my all ears and I'm going to be doing my own research myself. I wonder why I'm choking, but it's the smoke. I'm trying to show the flies who's boss because they're really running it over here. They're really running the show. Yes, they are. And this will be my sweet treat. I usually like to keep some muffins closed, as you saw my last couple videos back, but I'm really leaning into pumpkin seeds and things like that because this is the last day for Costco's sale, and I don't play that. I get those seeds. I love pumpkin seeds. I'm trying to see if I still have like cheese or whatever, just like not very well massaged sunscreen in my skin. It's a very hot day here in South Florida. It's actually 95 degrees and it's just unbearable. So bear with me as I sweat on the screen. So I may just actually go for another jog as it looks like the rain has lightened up a little bit. If my lungs can handle it. You guys can handle it. No, okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys more about my channel. So the basis and the premise of my channel, I want to show you guys the steps via me. I want you to see a nice adapalene review for a year. I want you to see these. This has faded through. Okay, so it's actually not cheese. I'm being over dramatic about the cheese. It's just sunscreen dripping down my neck, and because I put on such a thick layer, it does drip white. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. If you're new to sunscreen, it gets in your nose. You have to make sure it doesn't collect in your eyes. Some will collect right here. I had a Walmart sunscreen equates excuse me, some crazy ladies yelling at this park. Um, Walmart Equate sunscreen, which I've reviewed here on this channel, that one left a lot of wrinkles, right? Not wrinkles, but it would settle into my neck lines and my fine lines, and I didn't feel like it was hydrating. It wasn't flattering. It was not for me, and I really feel like it really was not for sensitive skin either. Like if you want UV protection or sun protection or any chemical sunscreen, I'm telling you, stick with something that will go in your skin nicely. You don't have to have a white cast. You don't have to have something that's going to embarrass you everywhere. I've been that guy. Trust me, everyone's always telling me, you're black, you don't need sunscreen, this, that, and the third. And then I'm like, how do you fade your hyperpigmentation? And then they don't know anything about that. They don't know anything about sun care. Maybe just watch their beauty fade because the sun really is the killer of all of that. When you watch your beauty wilt just a little bit, you understand sun protection is your best protection, is your best friend. And I just want to show you guys, as I was saying before, the journey it'll take for you to really clear up sunspots. Now, when they come, I know how to get rid of them. It's nothing. It is pretty boss to say that. I actually always thought sunspots were very cute. I've never would say I struggled with. I struggled one time with them, and it was when I went through not an ongoing struggle I would say I've ever had in my life, even acne. I was never an acne guy. I just I think it was more of a pigmentation thing, not that I was too dark or anything. I just had an uneven skin tone. This isn't a skin lightening channel. This is a skin brightening channel. This was where you're gonna get scientific proven backed skincare. I'm gonna come with tried and truths and I have an open ear and an open heart to all other what suggestions. At one point I didn't know about adapalene. And now I've understood that for like for instance, adapalene is it's been what word am I trying to say? It's been researched for decades upon decades, you know, and it's something that I can say, you know, the science is there. The science is there. That's really what I'm trying to drive home. The science is there with the adapalene. The science is there with the sunscreen. The science is there with the Vaseline. The science is there with Cetaphil. These have been here. The examples I've just given you, those products, including this, have been here for hundreds of years if not 50 plus years. Like this is an American sunscreen that is everywhere. You can't you walk into any drugstore, any store in America, you're like gonna trip over this. And I was never, you know, I remember talking to somebody and they said to me, they're like, oh, that must not be the good sunscreen because you can get it everywhere. And years ago, I thought that. I was like, well, no, the reason it's everywhere is because people want it. I went to school in Hawaii when I was at YWAM in ships, which is funny because that this would be the season that everyone would get there and I'm actually about to make a video about that but I wanted to what was I saying? Oh yeah, as I was that was actually when I started getting into the journey of sunscreen and more deeply because I was always curious as a black person and I was raised around a lot of white people, you know. I have a white mother for an example to uh colorfully fill in the blanks there. And they would always say, she would always say to me like, "Oh, you don't need the sunscreen because you're already black." And a lot of people said that that was just a common misconception, I should say. And it wasn't FOMO. It was just curious. You know, I was just curious. And as I've I shouldn't say met personally, but as I've met via social media and have a better understanding of I've further educated myself when it comes to sun damage, and sun damage has no it doesn't differentiate between race. We all get sunspots. You can see in acne, and the acne turns into dark spots, and you know it just becomes a whole thing. And a lot of sunscreen myths and SPF myths, and I further educated myself on those things, and it was pretty cool to be able to jump back before, as I was talking about earlier. It's been pretty cool to be able to say, "Oh, yeah, I know exactly how to get rid of this. Honestly, bring it on." You know? So it's gonna bring a lot of confidence in you. And I want to do that. I want to bring confidence in you so you're able to say, I can get rid of this, even though it's on my skin. I don't have to look at it for years or anything like that. I think the longest that I had my hyperpigmentation was when I was on doxycycline a couple years back. It left me acne. I talked to, I said, I'm going to make a video about that. Okay. I just had concerns about it, and it gave me more acne, and that was in my previous videos, and I told you I'm gonna get rid of it. And as the acne is gone, minus this pimple, and that's just a little bit of an adapalene purge, which I will be doing a series on, just how to use, what it's like, day in the life, when to do, when to not, like this, that, and the third. Um, there's just a lot going on when it comes to how to get rid of hyperpigmentation, and I wanna be able to help you be able to confidently say, "This is what I need. I need this right now today." Bam, because science is telling me this is what's gonna get rid of it. I'm telling you, take a chance on your skin because these drugstore, you don't have to be spending all the money in the world. I just feel like this angle is not it. I've got to change it. I'm sorry. um, you don't need to spend all the money in the world to have a better relationship with your skin. You don't have to. Really, I don't like to spend more than $30. Some days I don't like to spend 10. With my sunscreen, I'm not spending more than 8 for 10 ounces. This is the skincare review that we've all been waiting for, okay? These banana boat sunscreens that I have been talking about and talking about and talking about are from Costco, and they are 10 ounces for $8. Two of them, 10 ounces for $8. That is just unheard of. As you can see, the flies are flying around my head. I just had a nice big salad. But I wanted to show you, actually, I'll bring it back. I wanted to show you guys these because, as I've said before, I'm not sponsored. I want to show you guys these because it does not take a lot of money to have a nice skincare routine. It's very hot. It's very, very hot. I'm showing you these for a reason. It's very hot down here in the South, but I'm not showing you guys these because summer's over and this is what you should have done. This is what's going to heal your skin for a better summer next summer, right? It makes for an easier summer so you don't feel like you're playing cleanup. You're like, oh man, now I have to, I don't know, scrape the crust off my feet. No, keep the crust off, put Vaseline on your feet every day, and then you will have better feet than you ever thought you could. You'll have better feet than you ever thought you could. Put the sunscreen on exposed skin every day, especially on the face and chest, as if you're in a colder city, colder state, colder country, you're gonna be healing up your skin like it's nothing. I'm telling you, it becomes nothing when you're just putting it on here up. When you're just putting it on here up. Now, if you're doing what I'm doing and you're wearing shorts and you're in a predicament like that, like yeah, okay, yeah, it's annoying to put on sunscreen, but you put lotion on your legs anyways. And if you're not, maybe get hip to it. I'm telling you guys, like your skin is just skin. It needs needs to be taken care of. Why not go outside with the nice shine on your legs? If you are oily and you're looking for something that is best moisturizer for oily prone skin, there is something for that. I am a drier guy, but I will show you. So banana boat sunscreen is really gonna do what I need it to do, because I need something that's gonna make me glow. I like to glow. I'm a drier guy, as I've said before. So if you're oily, I've got something for you because there's matte sunscreens. These are chemical, organic sunscreens. There's zinc, which will leave a white cast. And there's other things that I can show you because pretty much with these sunscreens, as you will see, there's something for you. You just have to, excuse me, you just have to find that thing. You have to go out of your way. Oh my goodness, I'm done. I'm done with the flight. I'm done. I've got to go. Like you've got to find something that is curated for you or you're never gonna be happy because at the end of the day sunscreen is really personable. If you have acne prone skin, there's something for you. If you have hyperpigmentation, there's something for you. If you're drier, oilier, as I've said before, like I'm actually really shook and I'm about to smoke again because like these flies, don't know how to act. And they weren't doing this before I was filming. No, nobody care and want to hear about this. I apologize. I'm just like, trying to like smile through the pain because I wanna go ham on them, you know? But now they're gonna see, meet your maker, guys. Meet your maker. Um, yeah, I want to show you. So if you're not looking for a nice oily skin, it's nice, it's shined. If you're not looking for that, you're not. No. If you're not looking for that and you want to be matte, I'm telling you, in the deep summers, I'm not looking for this. I'm not looking to be oily like this. I do this more towards going back to school. Maybe I'll throw it on in the morning for my morning skincare routine. But throughout the night or throughout the day, maybe I want something matter because sometimes something more matte toned, I should say. I want to be a little bit slower with my uh rambling. I ramble on more and get faster with my conversation. But you want something that's going to be more appropriate for your skin. And if that's drier, then go with something that's going to be zinc. Go with something, they have chemical sunscreens that are going to be drier, but those are also going to be sunscreens that are just, they're just meant to be greasier for oily or for drier skin. But zinc, they'll be matte. And they're really cool. It's really cool how they do it. It's really cool. Now, I'm no doctor. I'm no esthetician, but I am a skincare junkie. I guess I shouldn't say junkie. I have my things. I have my things. Vaseline, adapalene, sunscreen. They all ran, I guess. But I have my things, and I just really want to show you. You don't have to spread yourself thin on these trends when it comes to buying new things. You don't have to buy new things. You know, we're Gen Z. Just keep and stick to what's been before. Don't do beef tallow. Stick to something that the science is there, not just the talk. If you use the Dove Beauty Bar, I love the Dove Beauty Bar for an example. That and Vaseline I've been using for so long. When I really learned about sunscreen, when I was about 23, when I really learned about sunscreen, I just couldn't believe how much damage I'd done to my skin. I used to be a shirt off guy, I had all the pecs, and now I'm not there. I'm gonna. Do I show you? I'm like, no, I'm not there, but I'm gonna get there, and that's the purpose of this channel. Maybe I should show you. Maybe I should show you. But I'm sucking in with your life, and you can see it, my gut right there. I don't know. We all have our goals, not body shaming myself here, but this is bigger than I understand this is coming not from the gym. I should say, if you have a body like this, I'm not trying to shame you. This is coming from being not my best self. And I know I would like to improve on some things, and I'm here for you to get into a better spot personally, and you could join the journey. Why not? So I just wanted to be really like up front and as a matter of fact, with you guys, I'm gonna be doing more videos like this. I'm gonna be talking to you guys about what's going on with skincare, what you've got going on, what your skincare journey and skincare routines look like. And I just want to show you, like, I'm not going anywhere. I like to eat. I like to show you guys food. I like to review. So if you like vlogs, if you like fashion, if you like I don't know, like grooming tips, just nice, hip things to, get rid of calloused heels. Like, it's not that hard, but it does take consistency. And I want to show you, like, a day in the life, a real day in the life. I should have gotten up sooner because the flies really had me defeated just a moment ago. I should have gotten up much sooner. Do you guys have any idea if there is any sunscreen on the market cheaper than these? Two for like I said, two for $8, and you can get these at Costco. I am not sponsored. I just really want to emphasize that because I just care. I just care. I wish that when I started my sunscreen journey, I wasn't buying sunscreens this big for $30, $40, thinking, oh, okay, maybe it's doing something. No, they're just selling you a bunch of bunk because these sunscreens have been out for hundreds, 100 plus years, give or take. I will get that number exact, but I am telling you guys, that is where it's at. Like, get something that is been here. It's not here for a second. It's not a new trend. It's not your favorite dermatologist new sunscreen. As much as you want it, maybe that stuff's going to destroy your skin. It's new science. That doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means some things need to be validated. And when it comes to your eyeballs and I guess hyperpigmentation, I just don't want those problems. I'm not putting because you do put sunscreen, Vaseline, lotions, around your eyes, you don't put the adapalene around your eyes, but you want to make sure that you're being meticulous. You have understood that maybe you're not just taking my word from it for it. Okay, you hear it from me, you bounce to a dermatologist, you bounce to your local derm, you bounce to an esthetician, you talk to people, you read, you dig deep because yeah, it's worth having eyesight. Okay, you putting lotions and things on your face that are new trends and it's dangerous to me. I really just can't get with it. Vaseline is my eye cream. Put it above and around. Vaseline is my lip balm. Although I will vary around with my lip balms because I like the packaging. I think lip balms are cute. They're easy. I wish Vaseline would get a little bit more universal with their lip balms. Dollar Tree has a Vaseline lip balm that's like a stick, a big one, but it's too big. Like, come on, I don't wear a purse. I'm a guy. Like, if I have a little fanny pack, I don't need a Vaseline being a third of it. Okay, I don't know. Am I the only guy in the? If you're a guy in the comments, let me know. Some things are really woman prone. You guys have already taken shopping. If I go to TJ Maxx or anything, we have a corner in the back already. Can you guys make more products for men? Make more men friendly products, like maybe a smaller Vaseline stick, something skinny would get the job done. Like something you can roll at the back and push up. Like, come on. We're not asking for a lot. Okay, so the flies have destroyed this water, so now I'm gonna have to waterfall because there's no other way. There's no other way. But as you can see, I have a lot of weight on my knees. And because I eat these pickles, I get swelling on my legs when I take my socks off. Excuse me. And I just want to eliminate that. We all have our skincare goals. I'm not ever trying to say anything negative about anybody else's bodies, but if you are fat, I'm your guy. Let me show you again. Sucking in, not sucking in. Oh my gosh. Sucking in. You hear you? Not sucking in. And no, that's not all the way loose. I'm not going all the way, okay? That I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna be authentic. I have a desire to be a better man than I've been before, and just show up for myself for the things that I want. And here is a visual of me doing that. Here's a visual of you holding me accountable, us holding each other accountable. Put me on. I'm going to be doing push-ups. I'm going to be filming here after I'm done filming this. I'm going to be filming my push-up challenge and just follow along because I'm no winner, okay? I'm just I'm just somebody's son who really wants to do good and have a nice community and a nice attitude towards life and the challenges that are at me. And right now it's body, mind, spirit. And God's been telling me that it's time. And here we are. So I'm glad that you guys have decided to join my channel. And it's really nice to just be here with you guys because you're the con you guys leave, they're awesome. If you have any skincare advice to give me on better hand creams. You know, I'm big on my hands. You know, I just really want to grow my nails. Look at that. Let me focus. My nails are not something that I am really proud of. I'm really ashamed of it. I'm a nail biter, you know? I'm a nail biter badly. Like, especially as things get, I should say, more stressful in life or give or take. And I really want to conquer that. And if you guys have tips on that, please let me know. If you're a nail biter and you have tips on how to get your nails to a better space, let me know, please, because it is just not fun over here for me. I've been that way since I was a little child. And it was a big part of the reason I didn't want to start my YouTube channel. And I'm telling you, if you want to know how to start a YouTube channel, here's a little bit of a tip. Just start all of those little things you think you're ugly, you think you're fat, you think you have bad fingers. It all works out. You know, like in the big scheme of the world, I guess I'm not that ashamed of my fingers. I see a lot of people in the world. This is really a opportunity for me to do something bigger than to complain about my fingertips. Come on, I can grow my fingernails, you know? But I can't let you guys go any further without hearing the message I have presented for you and just the enthusiasm I have for you and the smoking I have for you. Thank you for being here. My name's Sugi. Once again, I just know that I'm not going anywhere. And if you join along and you want to leave comments, I will be here. Like, the best skincare advice I can give you guys is just this: just show up for yourself. Drink your water, of course. Drink it. Show up for yourself at the gym. Show up for yourself as a person, you know? Like as it may seem annoying to put on sunscreen in the late afternoon and rub your leg and do all of that, that's what it takes if you really don't want varicose veins and veins popping through your legs. And wear the compression socks that night or when you drive and excuse me, when you drive long periods of time and when you are on the plane, like go the extra mile. If you have to wear, if you're a lady, if you have to wear a dress, if you're a gentleman, wear the pants, wear the comfortable pants, because maybe it is a little uncomfortable given different health circumstances. We're not all, you know, born yesterday. So I want to be sensitive to that and consider that. But I want you to know it'll be worth it to you. When you show up for yourself, for your own skin, I'm telling you, there's nothing better than seeing like the retinol start to work. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, wait, the dark spots are gone. That happened to me one time and it changed something in me. Like, it changed something in me to see the adapalene get rid of the spots that doxycycline had given me. I couldn't get rid of them for a long time. I remember I had gone to Thanksgiving and Christmas, and my family was looking at me like, I just didn't look good. I didn't look good. Oh, that was a time in life, and I knew it was because I had looked so great. It wasn't the pimples, it was a lot going on. I had like a thick callus of hyperpigmentation. You know, as you can see, I have darker legs in my face, and I would say that that's just a sign of like how much hyperpigmentation I still have yet to get rid of. You know, I don't do so well if I guess putting the sunscreen right here and down. You can see a depiction between that. That's baby skin, is what I like to call it. So if you are seeing right here and how this even skin tone and right here, this is all sun damage. You know, I can even feel the difference. This is nice and soft. This is really tough. And then you get down back to my foot, and then it's nice skin tone. I know that's not sunscreen because I have sunscreen right here as well. A lot, just as much, if not more, you know. Um, because I want to keep it like this. But as you can see, I want my skin back to those skin tones. So this isn't making yourself white. This isn't anything like that. If you're new to sunscreen, this is simply just getting your skin tone to a healthy place and preventing, honestly, healthcare problems, skincare problems, skin cancer, and things like that. Like if you really need to overthink it like that, if you really need to think about it, excuse me, if you really need to think about it in a better way, see it as a lotion with SPF. See it as the best lotion for your oily skin, the best lotion for your dry skin, something that'll give you glass skin, luminous skin, whatever you have to mentally do it. And as you continue to learn more, you're gonna see like, wow, this is one of the few things you can put around your eyes. Wow, I probably do want to stick to tried and true skincare that is safe around the eyes. You don't want to overcomplicate things. I've seen people with skin reactions. I've had skin reactions to things, and we'll talk about that. Oh, it actually is the most physically, I would say it's the most physically painful thing I'd ever been through. Ever. I wanted to scream and rip my skin off. Come on, like be safe with yourself and use things that, you know, have stood the test of time. And here with our American sunscreens, they are real sticklers on what can be on the market, what cannot be on the market. It's not easy out here to formulate and to just be a creator as far as I should say a scientist and chemist in that world. I should learn the terminology and I will here with you. But it's a really rough go when it comes to being able to put something on the market, and that is best for us. We don't need just anything willy-nilly out here like we're in just some crazy town, you know? We want something that's gonna be safe for our eyes. I don't want to go blind putting a lotion on my skin because I wanted to get rid of a liver spot. Come on, you know? Like, yes, let's make sure we can get rid of the tech neck. Let's make sure our fine lines are gone, but let's not blind anybody. Let's not like let's just be authentic when it comes to what's actually in products, what's actually going to do what actually can be merged together. Like we have great scientists here, and I'm a big fan of what they've got going on when it comes to when the new products come out here in America. I don't know about Germany, Australia, Italy. I know France, you guys have terrific skincare. I personally, I guess I've tried the Roche Posay. I don't know if that is the same formulation. I know our sunscreens would definitely be different, but I can't speak for Australian skincare. I know you guys have terrific skincare. The only thing I've ever tried from Australia would be Bondi Sands or that Australia sunscreen, but that leaves a white cast, so that's not really black skin friendly. Like that's not really for people with darker skin complexion. That'll leave a nasty white cast. I would say, yeah, that's the only sunscreen I've used there in that country. But in America, I can tell you, based on what I hear and based on the research I do, a lot of people want to complain on the internet about how, oh, you can't, there's not a lot of new sunscreens. There's these problems with the sunscreens. I'm like, yeah, there's new sunscreens willy nilly everywhere, and I'm sure they have a lot of willy nilly problems everywhere as well. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody's countries, but we can debate it down below in the comments. I'm telling you, we can seriously go there because I'm not going to say that I'm not saying it's unpatriotic to give a critique to the government. What I'm trying to, or just to the system of what goes on with the whole sunscreens. I'm telling you, if it takes a while, I'm going to respect that process because my eyeballs, they respect what it takes to keep them. I want to have moisturized eyelids as much as the next person. I want to fade hyperpigmentation and not have dark eye circles and eye bags. And I want a nice eye cream as much as the next person. But you really want to be able to trust what's going out there. And maybe if it was more willy nilly with things, we would have more problems. You know, that you can say, okay, well, they don't have a problem with this, they don't have a problem with that, but maybe it's just it's another component of chemicals. Just have some respect for the process, and until you have a closer understanding of what's going on, maybe like just let them work their magic. That's what they get paid the big bucks for, right? That's like let scientists do their science. But I love the enthusiasm behind sunscreen. People want more, more, more. So yeah, as much as it's hard to get out there, what we're getting, it's great. I'm telling you, I've tried a couple sunscreens. I stick to what I know, but I've tried some really good sunscreens out there. There's nice ones on the market, so you don't have to stick with banana boat, but that's a terrific option. I like to stick with things that, as I've said before, have stood the test of time. They're gonna be here for a long time coming because they do have a cult fan base. And sorry, I'm not a part, bro. It's like a lot of things around. They do have a cult fan base, and that way you know, like that way you know, like there's actually something there, and you're not just buying something off the shelf, throwing it on your eye, and giving yourself a prayer. At the end of the day, if you have skincare goals, just follow along, and I will show you how to get there as best as it takes. I'm going to try to get my face to the pigmentation of my legs, my legs to the pigmentation of my face. You know, even my dark knees, you can see my knees are darker from just friction and lack of sun protection, but they're not as bad when you really back up, you know? But in general, we all have our skincare goals, and that's what I'm going to fix. Peace